traffic circles. All right, we're good.
That's awkward. It's so long.
We're headed for a massive bridge. So we're hoping that bikes are accepted. Google Maps won't take us there, but the Garmin does, so fingers crossed. Otherwise it's a huge detour around the block. Sometimes it feels like we're on a highway, because I think we are. But you can see the stanchions of the bridge in the distance. It's huge. So we sort of bailed on the highway because we saw this, this sort of sidewalk thing, but we're not confident. There's just so much traffic, and and the shoulder disappeared there. So this is rough. So we're approaching the bridge here. We're faster than traffic at the moment. Excuse my sniffles, it's cold out. But we still don't know. We saw a sign saying pedestrians were not allowed to cross, but no sign saying bikes were prohibited. And we usually do see those, if it's true. So my fingers are crossed. I'm feeling hopeful, but not 100% confident. And it's a giant bridge, so we'd rather not be in traffic, but yeah, no, traffic's not going fast. So far it kind of looks like we've got a sidewalk. Well, there's all kinds of warnings, but nothing about bikes. Whoa, I don't know if you can see with that. It's big. It's a big port here in Figueira. Are we? Why are we stuck? Construction?
We'll go over into there for now. There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
just go with traffic.
So this is, so it looks like normally would have been good, but they're doing construction or something, so we're gonna have to hop the fence here. I don't know. Yeah, after this Tesla. Yeah. That's the view of Figueira behind us. Unfortunately, the traffic picked up speed. I'm going after this guy. Let's go. Looks like we made it. I hope we made it. There's a lot of debris here. Okay. I'm just gonna go over. Oh no, it's okay. So in normal times that would have been perfectly fine, but construction just made it a little more stressful than it should have been. Well, that was an exciting way to start this episode of Portugal by bike. Phew. We made it out of the city, back in the country where we belong. So we're on Eurovelo route number 1. We have been on it many times. There's a sign. Unbelievably, we've seen like 4 in the last 2 kilometers. We haven't seen any in the last 500. So strange. I have to say, other than riding on cobblestones, the roads here are really in very good shape. And this is ultra smooth. Coffee shop with a hilarious Brazilian owner who's kind of given us the gears for not being able to speak Portuguese. Where we're going, dead straight for kilometers through the dunes. Picnic spot right across from the beach. There's the beach. And there's our picnic spot.
Nazaré, big surfing place, biggest waves in the world. How big are they?
Oh, it's like 90 feet. Well, 90 feet interesting. I don't know. That's crazy.
Anyway, it's quite an amazing beach.
Do it like pros. Here we are. Oh, it's an Orbitur. These are the good ones. This is our little campsite. This is Nazaré campground. It's lovely. Hello there. Good morning. We're out of breath and it's only 8:45.
It was a good morning climb.
Yeah, and we're only midway by the looks of it.
Yeah.
In a little town on top of a steep hill. Anyway, we're leaving Nazaré this morning and heading south towards Peniche. No, beyond. Anyway, we're on our way to Lisbon.
Sure, so we're in there.
Yeah. I thought we were still in the mountains. We show up. That's crazy. I honestly thought we were still like in a mountain village. I know. Anyway, what a storybook place this is. Back into the hills, the fields. Hill number 56 of the morning. We haven't even had our coffee break yet. Oh my God. It's getting steeper and steeper. And down. Good example. example of a traditional Portuguese windmill. Every other spar on there would have a sail to catch the wind. Heading into, we're gonna have to shout, it's really, really, really windy. We're heading into it right now, more or less, but we haven't been. It hasn't been really an issue. But we're heading out onto this little peninsula of a town. It's like on this teardrop out into the Atlantic. So I suspect it's always windy here, but a place called Peniche or something like that. Anyway, it just looks like a really cool little spot. We're just going to come have lunch, walk around, and carry on, I think. But there's no way in except on this highway, but lovely shoulder, so we're good. So this place, this is a surf shop. We've seen about 5 surf shops on our way in. Waters, like surfboards, wetsuits, surf lessons. It's a huge surf place. It's also an old walled city. Good morning. This is the final camping morning of our trip, and so I just wanted to give you a quick show of our location. It's different than every other place. All the Portuguese campgrounds have these permanent or seasonal tents. A lot of them don't have campers like we would have, but they have these tents. So our little tent is just nestled in amongst 260 of these, apparently. There's only a few tenting sites. There's the bathrooms. And no caravan sites. So it's really quite different. But before you feel sorry for us for living in such a puny little tent, I just want to show you what we can actually fit in our puny little tent. Shannon's inside getting breakfast ready. It's a little bit it rained overnight. It's a little bit rainy, so she's inside cooking, getting breakfast ready. So yeah, so anyway, welcome to our tent. Ta-da! Look at this. Way more room in here than you think, eh? Look what you can do in a small tent.
So comfy.
Actually, this is the lounge in our little campground, and we've got vending machines, coffee vending machines, food vending machines, washout place, tables, place to sit, read, recharge. It's wonderful. When there's a lounge that we can sit in at night, eat at, it's the best. So this little campground, which seems abandoned, has been perfect. Perfect. All right, we're off today. Catch you on.
See you on the trip. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We're starting to go, but Marco had an issue with his bag. So here we are in Lorena. You can see, oddly, we have a dinosaur here. Lovely little town, and maybe you can hear the English Christmas music in the back. but here's Marco starting to hopefully fix his bag. So the actual issue was these little screws at the back of the bag, at the very top there, come loose. And we had this happen on the Cross Canada trip, only to Marco's bags. I don't know why only his. But in this case, he actually lost one of the screws. So we grabbed one from another part on the bag, and it looks like we're in business again. Phew! Good to go soon.
And guess what? We're climbing. So we're headed for Sintra today. And are you there? There you are. Headed for Sintra, which is not super far, right?
No, we're like 66K.
But
yeah, but
a fair amount of climbing.
about 1,000 meters of climbing.
Woo. And the hills here are not like the hills in Canada. They're not.
Although this one's not bad.
No. But even this would have been steep for the. We didn't go up. Anyway, they're steeper here than just about everything we rode in Canada.
Usually short and steep.
Yeah.
And not no switchbacks. Straight up.
Yeah. A little bit like the Cabot Trail.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we've got a lot of that today, and we were just saying how the temperature here doesn't fluctuate much. It went all the way down to 15 at night, and it's going up to 17 today. So the temperature fluctuation has been, I think we had a 10-degree day overnight, but once or twice when it got a little cooler. Otherwise it really doesn't vary much at all. Anyway, we'll see you down the road. Today. Feels a little bit like being in a live action video game here. Stuff coming at us from every direction with no escape routes. You have to be on the ball. And so does everybody else. We're in Sintra. And Sintra is a World UNESCO place, and on top of a mountain. It's a big palace complex and other stuff. We'll be checking out tomorrow. We're taking the day off, but we're getting there. Here we are. We made it. Just off the main drag.
Those are done. Well, no, for today.
Yeah.
For a few.
That was a lot of hills today. That was crazy.
Ride. Last bit was too busy with traffic, but it was only the last 20K.
Yeah. No. Right, let's go check it out. We're just leaving Sintra, where we spent an extra day as a tourist. It was a fabulous little town, a little over touristy. It's kind of like a Banff. And this is low season. I can't imagine in summer. We went up to the Moorish castle, and now we're trying to make our way out towards the city, towards Lisbon, the safest way we can. But getting out of this place is busy, and There's no bike infrastructure coming out of here. It's just too old, too steep. So, makes for an exciting exit. Well done. More exciting than we'd like.
Chega mais, choque, cheque, mate no escuro.
There are the stop trains. Not running. This is the Cascais station, which is the end of the line for this little spur from Lisbon. This cobblestone pattern is really freaky. It looks like humps, and yet it's smooth. Playing tricks with our mind.
Chega mais, choque, desce, sobe mais. Chega mais, choque, cheque, mate no escuro. Chega mais, choque, desce, sobe mais. Chega nessa festa, sente a lua cheia, beijo na bochecha, vai que relampeia. Chega do meu lado, chove no molhado, se medo no laço do meu rebolado. Chora miudinho, fala atrás do ouvido, despertando o cio da minha libido. Chupa que é de cana, mais que doce mel. Chupa que é de uva, me leva no céu. Lambe-se, lambuza, nunca se recusa, me acende a chama. Chama. Chega de chuvisco, vem de tempestade, fica na vontade da minha maldade. Se é sim ou não, o X é questão, desce balançando até o chão.
They're all surfers out there. Little dots are surfers.
Chega mais, choque, cheque, mate no escuro. Chega mais.
We're coming up to Torre de Belém, which is one of the big landmarks of Lisbon. This is the iconic statue monument to the navigators, seen from the skinny end. This is a giant compass we're riding on, and the map of the world in the middle.
Chega mais, choque, cheque, mate no escuro. Chega mais, choque, desce, sobe mais. Febre, no corpo a corpo ferve.
Shannon,
Hello.
this is our last day of biking.
I know. Crazy.
Yeah, we got 2 more days in Lisbon, but this is our last day of cycling.
Stay on the bikes.
Yeah, kind of sad.
Quite sad.
It's been great. Well, we've come full circle. We've been here before. Yep, first morning.
Eu só quero dançar, soltar, e quem viver verá. Deixar, eu só quero dançar, soltar.
So here's our final room in Lisboa and in Portugal. We're here for a couple of nights. It's a twin room. We've been together 3 weeks. We're a little sick of each other. Yep. We're in a guest house here. There's nobody else here at the moment, but I'll give you a quick tour. So there's shared bathrooms and shared kitchen and shared living room and the front door. We're on the 3rd floor and they're tall floors, so it's a lot of stairs and there's nowhere to put our bikes. So we are heading to the airport on our bikes, and we're gonna store them there in a storage facility. And we've arranged to get bikes from a local bike store that's just boxes from a local bike store that's really just a block away from here. And then tomorrow we pick them up, and then we have to figure out how to get the boxes to the airport, and then we can box the bikes at the airport. And Anyway, so we have a little bit of logistics and rigmarole to go through. Not a relaxing, it's not like you can just show up at the airport and take your flight. So it's one of the downsides, but also one of the challenges, yeah, make these trips interesting. Anyway, sun is setting soon, so we better head off to the airport before it's too late. Ciao. So we picked up our bike boxes this afternoon. Here they are. They're now a towel drying rack. We got 2 boxes, and the next challenge is to get them to the airport. We got our bikes to the airport last night. That's a whole other story. The ride was fine, but then anyway, we ended up storing them in a locker at the airport, which works. We had to disassemble them partly to get them in, and then Monday morning we'll go with a taxi or an Uber with the giant boxes and our luggage, and then pick up the bikes out of the lockers, disassemble them, fully assemble the boxes, and everything will go smoothly.
Fingers crossed.
I hope. Anyway, that's the last, that'll be the last part of the adventure. Yep. Oh, it's not drama.
No drama.
No drama.
It was drama last night.
Yes. Another story.
Ciao.
Chega mais, deixa. Eu só quero dançar, só estar. E quem me chega mais, deixa. Eu só quero dançar, soltar. E quem me chega mais, deixa. Eu só quero dançar, soltar. E quem me chega mais, deixa. Eu só quero dançar.
So we got one bike out, but we could only use cash, and our card just wouldn't work. Even the guy came to try and help us and it still wouldn't work. So now I'm going to get more cash so we can do the other one with cash. Such fun. And ta-da! We got the other one open. It took a bit, had to get change and then change again, and now we're putting them in the boxes. Well, we got them into the boxes, and now we just have to figure out where we're going. The bikes are gone in that machine right down there. Can't really see them, but basically I think we did it with about 2 hours to spare. How do you feel, Marco?
I feel good. We're done. Time to eat breakfast. Get rid of all our euros.
Yeah, because we have a bunch now.
Chega mais,